merenguera, mueve la cintura, salsa rock, muévele, cumbia rock, latino.
Hi, and welcome back to El Spice. We just finished with our surgeon. It was so awesome that he stuck around for our man talk because we always need a man's point of view.
Yeah, we put him in the hot seat. Well, you did, actually.
Poor guy, poor guy. It's okay. That's why
It was
we come
good,
to
though.
El Spice.
Exactly.
So we're going to continue with our man talk, and I actually have a question to ask you ladies.
Okay.
And do y'all feel that when we dress up, do we dress up more for the man that we're with, or do we dress up more to impress other women?
Ooh, that's a good one. I think it's a little bit of both.
Right.
I think our competitive nature, we always want to look good, I think,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I think you feel the way you look. I know when I dress up,
Yes.
and I look like, or I feel like maybe I look good, then I walk around with a different,
Like a million bucks.
I always say it's like taking
a
a shot of 6 energy drink when you dress up.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it's almost kind of, it's
Yeah.
for yourself,
Right.
really.
I think we buy the labels for the ladies.
Yes, exactly.
Men don't know the
Yes.
difference between a Louboutin or just a red bottom shoe.
Especially the bags.
Yeah.
And the shoes.
We do.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised nowadays. Some men know.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they're buying it, which is
Exactly.
always good. They're buying it, but they don't. Some men just don't have a clue. Like my dad, he would know the difference. Oh, that's a nice bag. How
Yeah,
much
Dad,
do
it
you
was
pay
like
for it?
1,000.
Yeah, exactly. They don't know the difference. But women will be walking in a store or in a club or something, and we're like, ooh, that's a cute bag.
Right.
And then
But men do the same thing. Their watches, whoever has the
Yeah,
best watch.
that's true.
So do you think they do it for other men or for
Yeah,
other
I
women?
think so, for other men.
For
Do you
other
think
men, I
impress
would
them?
say,
Yeah.
yeah.
To
It's
impress
like,
them?
if you're walking around with a big Rolex, like a presidential Rolex, then you know that another man knows what that is.
Yeah, 'cause I
and
would know the
how much it
difference.
costs.
Same
Yeah,
for
me
women.
either.
I would know the difference.
Yeah, and same
just
for,
a big
same
watch.
for women then. You walking around with a Louis Vuitton purse,
Yeah.
same concept.
Exactly.
We
Right?
label for the women, but we show the legs and a little bit of cleavage for the men.
For the men.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So we don't wear the labels for the men.
No.
No.
Why?
So we do dress for women sometimes. If you're going to a party, sometimes do you think that? If you're going with your significant other, you want to be the hottest girl there?
Well, doesn't everybody?
Always,
Or
yeah.
do you go to, keep your man's eyes on you? You know what I'm saying?
I think
I
it's
have-
to keep the man's eyes on
Really,
you.
I have the worst attitude about that, and it's a good worst attitude. I feel like I know what I look like, and I know how I am. If you want to look at her, I'm sure there's somebody else that I can be looking
Exactly.
at. You know,
Sure, for
like, and as human nature, we all look at other people. It's just what we do.
Yeah.
Right.
Men and women.
Compare each
Women
other.
check out other women.
But
all
I
the time.
believe that when
Yeah.
you actually are into someone, you're all about making sure that guy is always has
Number one,
his
yeah,
attention
yeah.
on you, and that you're his
Exactly.
number one
Yeah.
priority. So when you walk into a room, you want to make sure that you look your
Right.
best
Yeah.
because you don't want his eyes wandering off. Period. And I think that always
it feels
happens.
Good. Yeah, and it feels good. Like if you walk
Yes.
into a room and there's, if you're somewhere at an event or something with your partner, and he tells you, "Oh, you're the prettiest girl in here." It's sweet, even if you
Yes.
feel like you're not. It's
Yeah,
nice
that's
to
so
hear it.
romantic.
Your
So-
chest gets bigger.
Yeah, your head gets bigger.
And your
That's
booty
right,
comes
I
out a
am.
little bit more.
You know, posture straight
You
down a
get
little bit.
I think I get like an inch taller, and I'm pretty short, so.
That's funny.
But men do get dressed up for
Yeah.
men, and women do. But at the end of the day, it's about us feeling good,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
feeling
About what you
good
feel
within
like it.
ourselves.
And then we move on to
Email.
We
What do we have next?
an
Jen.
email. Yes, we have an email. Thanks for these emails, by the way. I love reading them because sometimes we want to ask questions, we don't because we're embarrassed to or whatever. But anyway, this email reads, "My husband never takes me out. He goes out all the time with his buddies. I want to go dancing and to the movies, but he never wants to go with me. What should I do?" Well, that's a tough one because I would be furious if this happened to me. I don't know.
You don't want to go out? I'm going out without you.
exactly. I
That's
got girls'
exactly-
night
that's
out.
ex-
But he goes out
True.
with his buddies, so there's got to be an issue with why he doesn't want to
Wanna
go out
take
with
her.
her.
That's true.
No.
Yeah, you've
Is
got
it
an
because he
issue,
still
baby.
wants to be one of the guys?
You've got an issue, baby.
You think
I
maybe because
think-
he wants to be one of the guys and he's still out, catting around, you think?
Like if he never takes her out, and she's always stuck at home and never goes on any dates, then that's a big red flag, darling.
Yeah,
I think so.
a guy that
I
wants
think
to
so.
hang out with, that loves being with you, always loves to be with you. Of course,
Right.
you deserve your space and your time away from each other. That's also healthy.
I agree.
But if it's a constant thing of
Yeah.
him not wanting to hang out with her,
There's no way I would put up with that.
No, I couldn't.
No way.
I would just leave the guy. You know what? If you don't love being with me,
I'll find
then why
somebody
am I?
who will.
Yes.
But don't say you're leaving. Just say,
Yeah.
okay, have a good time, and when he
Communicate about
comes
it
home,
first.
you're gone.
Yeah, exactly.
While he's leaving, pack up all your stuff.
And he'll call up and
Bad
go,
advice, Jen.
"That's perfume in the air."
She's like, pack up Willie's out with this.
Well, you have to throw things at them where they don't
Yeah,
expect
but then you don't
them.
close that door. Then the door's open for him to be like, oh, well, I'm sorry, let's talk about it. No, you want
him
when
to.
you leave.
Well, you want him to.
But you don't want
be
to
like-
leave to then talk about it. Been there.
Well,
done that.
it depends if you're determined or not.
Yeah.
If you want
If
him,
you're absolutely done, then yes, leave. Don't look back. But if you're leaving to get a reaction, don't pack your bags. That's not a smart thing.
Then you have to repack them and bring them back.
Unpack them, hang your clothes back up. Oh,
yeah, I think
I don't
I've been
know.
guilty of doing that one.
I have.
So
Lord knows I
Like,
have.
God, I gotta pack my stuff up again.
No, the trick is you make him take the bags out of your car and then put your stuff up. You really
Oh,
want to
yes,
teach him a lesson.
that's good. If you want me to come back, you're going to have to
Unpack my stuff.
unpack my stuff.
And organize my shoes all the way I had them again.
But isn't it like that Latina spice, that Latina attitude where we're just like, you know what? I'm leaving. I'm not taking this.
Yep.
You know?
I
Me
don't
voy
need
a
it.
la chimpiota
Yeah.
con esto.
No matter if we come back, we still go, whatever, I'm leaving.
Yeah, I think so.
It's like a scare tactic, I think.
Well, we definitely, yes, we're trying to scare them off, and
Yeah.
then we realize who the scare is on us.
Yeah. Then if you're not ready for that, you shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh no, I'm homeless.
So wait, what if she packs up and leaves and he doesn't come back for her? Then she really has her answer.
See? I like where you're going with that.
No, really. If he doesn't fight for her, I mean, he already doesn't
Oh,
want to go
yeah.
out with her.
Yeah, that's true.
Ooh.
My theory about that is that he doesn't want to be seen in public. He's got somebody else he is in public with.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Absolutely. I
Yeah,
wouldn't
but
put up with that,
then
no
there's
way.
some guys that are a bit older, and you can come across as childish if you're just using it as a way to figure out if he's into you or not.
Like how so?
Because then a man will possibly look at you as not being, as
Sure.
being incapable of communicating. Instead of, he'll be like, well, if that bothered you, why didn't you just talk about it? Why did you just get up and go? I'm not playing games.
Well,
Right.
for the effect, darling. Why else? To get the, I don't know.
There's a cause and
good
effect for
reaction.
everything.
Yeah, there is. Absolutely, there is. So if you're going to pull that stunt, you better be ready to back it up.
So
Basically.
Jen, I hope we answered y'all's questions.
I know. Well, be sure to stay tuned because we have lots more to talk about. And be sure to stay tuned, okay?